Hey, it's the Frugal Travelista here. I am here in Pretoria, South Africa, which is right outside of Johannesburg. It's actually the capital of South Africa, and I'm doing some traveling and enjoying life. And I just wanted to share with you one of the reasons I travel. So if you know me, if you followed my blog, you know I love to travel, and I travel often, and I travel for very, cheaply. That's why I have a blog called the Frugal Travelista. Anyhow, one of the things I do on my vacations that most people actually don't suspect or don't know is that I rest. In my normal life, when I'm not traveling, I'm so busy that I often don't have enough rest. I don't have enough time to myself. I just don't feel cared for. And so in traveling, I get to see the world, but I also just take time for myself, and I cook, I write, I read, I go do the things that I enjoy, I get massages, I run, I do all those things that normal, happy, healthy people do most of the time, but I don't actually have time to do when I'm at home. And so one of the reasons I love to travel is that it creates an opportunity for me to be away from the natural demands of a everyday life. So emails, I put my out of office email on. So people, if they're emailing, like they don't expect a response within 24 hours. I change my voice message on my phone. I literally am not at home, so people can't just like pop by and knock on my door. And it's wonderful. I always rent an apartment like the one I'm in here now that's comfortable and beautiful. And I always have a bathtub so that I can take long baths. I always try to have an outdoor space. There's a balcony right behind me. But other things I do is that I cook. I cook every day. And I still enjoy the cuisine of wherever I'm at. Like you'll see my videos on street food or restaurants or all those things. But I don't actually eat out a lot when I'm traveling because cooking is part of my self-care. And when I'm in such a beautiful space and when I have all the time to myself when I'm traveling, I enjoy cooking. And even when I travel with friends, like I'm actually staying in this apartment with a colleague, and so we cook at the same time. Or if I'm traveling with my partner, we cook at the same time. He'll cook and I'll eat, or I'll cook and he'll eat, or we'll cook together in the kitchen. But the point is that we take the time to really enjoy ourselves. And I find that my best self is when I'm actually out in the world. I eat the best because I cook good food or I eat good quality food. I exercise the most. I sleep the most. I read the most. I'm just my best self when I travel. And I wanted to share that with you because I think sometimes people think travel is all about just like living a dream life. But for me, actually, travel is not about living a dream life. It's living a whole life, a full life, a balanced life. And part of getting out of the country that I live in is being able to take care of myself and be balanced, happy, healthy, and well. And so just as an example, here I am in my apartment. I decided to make some pho because I love pho. I eat pho often. And I have my pho here. I'm going to show you. This is my newly created bowl of vegetarian pho. I've got all kinds of colorful vegetables in there. I've got some carrots and some spinach. Oh, you know what I forgot? Only because I decided to film this video did I realize I forgot my basil. Dun-dun. And my mint. I need that. Oh my goodness. Give me a second. I have to garnish my pho. 1 second, please. I'm gonna take my basil, my fresh basil that I bought from the local Woolworths. Woolworths is a grocery store, a high-end grocer here in South Africa. High-end, but good quality. Don't worry, these are already rinsed, they're clean. And then I gotta take my mint and add that to my pho. In addition to my freshly at how pretty that mint is. I love this. I love cooking. I love being away from the demands of my life, making fresh food, whole foods, foods that are gonna nourish my body, my mind, my spirit. Oh, I love this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. And then, so I've added my garnish. You can see it here. So let me just add it in there. And of course I have a Pinotage. This is a glass of Pinotage. It's a glass of wine that they only produce here in South Africa. If you're not familiar with Pinotage, I highly recommend it. South Africa, actually outside of Cape Town, in a part of South Africa called Stellenbosch, they have a really wonderful wine country that most people on our side of the world actually don't pay attention to. I say our side of the world as if there are no people watching this vlog that are from this side of the world. But most people from the West don't actually appreciate the South African wine country, and that's a big tragedy because it's wonderful. It's wonderful wine. It's affordable wine. There are flavors that you're not getting from like Europe and other Canada and Argentina, and it's not only delicious, but it's reasonable and it's common. South Africans drink a lot of really good red and white wine. So here I am with my bowl of that I just dripped on the ground. I'm gonna eat it. I'm gonna enjoy my dinner. I'm gonna enjoy my glass of wine. Thanks for checking in. Frugal Travelista here. Over and out.